Much nicer than my nail. And on this carpet, who could do?
Right, we're mixed with gifts and fabulous.
Oh my gosh.
We are live.
All right, welcome to our, it's not, I was gonna say Monday, but it's not Monday. Right, Sharon? We've been confused all day. So welcome to our preview. My name is Lisa Robertson. You're watching my Facebook page. I know it sounds like a dumb thing to say, but people always ask that, by the way.
They say, why are
Who are you?
Why am I on this page?
Why am I watching? I'm like, I don't know. Why are you? So I was trying to find, quite honestly, my nail on the floor because it just broke just seconds before we went live. Luckily, I'm getting a new set tomorrow because it's quite bad. But we've been confused all day because, of course, yesterday was July 5th. It was the official observance of July 4th. So we were not in the office yesterday. Normally, we have our chat last night. We're having it tonight instead as a preview of what's coming up in this week. Ki is doing our chat this evening, and he was showing you some of the tree because, of course, we're doing Christmas in July and giving you some beautiful Christmas ideas in July, which we always love. Now, David Markstein is going to be joining us, and he's going to be joining us with all the jewelry for the week. And of course, we always love it when David comes because he is a wealth of information. And he's been in the jewelry industry for over 25 years. He knows more about it than anyone else I know. And he is, of course, our lead jewelry buyer here at lisarobertson.com. And Sharon is joining us, so you're going to hear her from time to time. She'll say your comments or your questions and things like that since I can't see them. So over here, Katie is actually on Facebook, and so she'll be answering your questions on Facebook as well. So it's an all hands on deck kind of evening. Oh, wait, I forgot to turn these on, and they look really cool on. Hold on. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Christmas Julie is in the house. She said she can't wait to see.
Christmas Julie!
Christmas Julie.
So it was good that Ki started on the tree for Christmas Julie, I have to say. Okay, so it's Tuesday, so we have to start with what actually started yesterday as part of our shopping. Oh my gosh, my nails are such a mess. Does anybody have a list that I can borrow just temporarily?
Yeah, here's mine.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, either or, that'd be great. Thank you, thank you. If there's anything I need to touch base on, actually this caftan. This top that I'm wearing is actually a caftan, so you can wear it as a swimsuit cover-up, you can wear it as a top. I wear it as a top with jeans. You can wear it as a dress if you put a slip under it. Otherwise you'll be arrested.
Or popular, I don't know.
Or popular. You will not go unnoticed. That's what I'm saying. So it's beautiful. It's all done in lace. I love the trim and I love how gorgeous it is and all the embellishment. So I like to wear it with jeans because that's just how I'm comfortable wearing it. But if you want to put a slip under it, it is an adorable summer mini dress, that's for sure. And if you want to wear it as a swimsuit cover-up, it's absolutely beautiful. This started yesterday. David's going to show us some beautiful jewelry that started yesterday as well. And then, very, very quickly, this top started yesterday as well. So this is this fabulous top, and I love the way that it has kind of, you know, like the shark bite look. So it's longer on the sides and higher in the front and the back. It has a sleeve that you can tie a little knot in if you want or leave it. But it's that really beautiful finished look when you want to look finished, completely covered but airy and breathable and light and woven and summery and elegant. Absolutely gorgeous both colors. So that also started yesterday. And then, come on in, David. David's going to show us some of the jewelry that started yesterday because it has been very, very popular. And yeah, I might just want to leave it on the edge of that carpet going forward. David is getting this caught on the edge of the carpet. So David Markstein is joining us.
Hello.
And I think I'm good now, so I can give Sharon that back so she has something to answer questions by. Thank you, Sharon. So David has been in the jewelry industry for over 25 years. Between us, we have somewhere around over 50 years of experience, which is crazy. And I have to say that we were so excited about everyone's response to our Italy show. our version of Vicenza.
Yeah.
Really, just an hour talking about jewelry from Italy, and the response was amazing, and we had the best time doing it, and we're so glad that you enjoyed it too. So David's already working on some other great ideas.
I love it. I mean, that was so much fun. It brought me back to the old days.
It did. So tell us about some of the things that are important, because they're actually going away at the end of, or very soon. So,
Yeah.
I'm a little confused because it's Tuesday and not Monday, so you take it.
So this Italian Three Wishes necklace right up front here is going to go away. But this, honestly, I'm not lying, because I think sometimes I feel like I love everything, but this is one of the favorite pieces I've ever seen, because it was before my time.
Yes.
And let me explain why. I already told my two girls, they're 20 and 23, that I'm going to buy this for them, because they loved it. Because I don't know, it's not to say the meaning, although Three Wishes does mean a lot, but I just think this is the most, they don't like big jewelry, my girls.
Right.
And this is something that you could wear all the time. It does have a hint of sparkle because it's encrusted with the stones, but I love the way this lays. I like the fineness of this.
Yeah.
Everything about this. You don't have to love, like, they wear jewelry, but they don't wear tons of it. But this is something they could wear all the time.
It's very elegant. It's very sophisticated. It's very understated. It's that kind of piece that you can literally live in, because it's going to go with everything.
Yeah.
It is absolutely the scale of fine, which is one of the things you're talking about. If you were going to go buy a gold necklace with a little diamond in it, this would be exactly the scale you'd be looking at.
Exactly. And I like that the chain is always white. And then what you're looking at are the three wishes, the three little rondelles, are either in yellow, they're in white, they're in tricolor, or they're in rose. So you get all four choices. And again, I can't take credit for this item because it was before I started here, but I'm just like so happy to bring this back, because to me this screams Italy.
Yes.
It also is something that I feel is that type of piece that you would forget walking in the Ponte Vecchio. I feel like this is Madison Avenue. This is the type of thing that you find in diamonds and 18 karat gold.
Yeah.
It's solid, everything. It's just beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And it has been very, very popular. But again, this is an advance order, and it goes away when?
It goes away on tomorrow. It goes away
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it goes away tomorrow.
So if you want
confused
this
on the
one, I
dates.
know, definitely grab that, because that actually goes away tomorrow. I'm going to
Okay.
put this in the back.
Yeah.
And then I'm going, which one do you want to start
Let's
with?
do this one.
Okay. I'm going to let you talk about this, and I will be right back.
Okay. So I love this earring because one, it's from our friends at Blue Aura, which you sometimes hear that name. They're probably the best, the most innovative, creative tubing manufacturer, I would say in Italy, but maybe the world. They revolutionized the earring business. And I love this because it's got two things going on. Not only do they twist the tubing, but then by hand, they satin finish half the tubing. In other words, part of it is polished, part of it is satin finished. And you could see
Sorry
here.
to interrupt you, David.
Yeah.
The twist earrings behind you,
Yep.
can you move them to this
Yep.
way?
Yep.
This way?
Yep.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, proceed.
So you see that there's two steps here. One, they twist the tubing, but then they have to do the satin finish, what I would call more of a glass satin finish in this case, around it. It makes it have so much dimension. And I was explaining that Blue Oro is so good at innovation, design, and just creating things that are different than the rest of the industry can do because of their technology, the craftsmanship that they offer in the factory. And this has been very popular also. Again, this is also an advance order.
But one of the things I love about these is that it's a larger hoop, but it's not your basic hoop, and it's not too large.
Yeah.
If we've done much, much larger hoops, and they're really fun, but they can't be twisted like this, and they can't be this, dimension. They have to be very slim and very simple.
Yeah.
This allows you to have a bigger hoop, so it's a little more confident and trendy and fun and girly. But it has this beautiful elegance to the twist that is so Italian.
I love
that. I love these earrings. They have been very, very, popular. And I love that we can offer them in 3 different colors. And just to revisit, one of the things we were talking about when we were doing our show about Italian jewelry is that it's not every company, especially every small company, that has the relationship with the factories in Italy that can do advance orders. That requires a relationship where they trust you, you give their word, they know you are good for your word, that they're promising to literally stop production on other things to do your order when it comes in and make it the priority, and it's going to be done first.
Absolutely.
And we have to trust them, we have to know them. You know, we have to know their quality has been consistent.
Absolutely.
We trust them. We know they're going to keep their word because you've placed the order and they're going to make it for you, and it has to be exactly the quality that we promise.
Yes.
So we don't even do advance orders with just any factory. You know, it really is a relationship of trust that's come over many years,
Many years.
of us knowing and working with the different factories in Italy, and I think those
Yeah.
earrings are
Could
stunning.
I trouble you to try one of these on right here?
No
And the reason I'm
problem.
asking that is because I want to show the audience that they're a nice size, but they're not overpowering.
Right.
They're very easy to wear. They're very lightweight. And I want you to look at the dimension with the satin finish and polish on Lisa's ear, because he really shows.
It's not wide.
No.
You know, it's a delicate dimension.
And you'll notice that there's a small bridge bar on it, but you don't even notice it on the ear because it really goes right up against the earlobe.
David,
That's
you were
fine.
channeling the customer.
You can say, I was just gonna say.
Linda Blanco.
Said, can you show how
Can you
you
show her how it fits on?
Thank you, Linda.
I just found my nail and glued it back on.
I think
Sorry,
she
too much
also wanted to
information.
know how the connection happens, like the attack.
Yeah. So here it is on, and you can see that it's just a beautiful earring. It's a little bigger than your everyday, but it's not so big
Yeah.
that it looks like you're gonna have poodles jumping through it. And it just has that beautiful little bit of texture. Now, when you are looking at it, it's going to be a post, and it has that V, and it just goes click right into the V. So super simple.
Yeah.
Wow, there you go. You can't get
And
any
it's
better than
precision.
that.
You hear the click, which means it's secure.
Perfect. And I do love the fact that when you put it on, you don't really see the bridge bar.
Absolutely.
You know,
It's
I think
great.
when you're looking at it on the stand, because the stand is not your earlobe, the bridge bar looks much more prominent. But on your ear, you don't really notice it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I just
Absolutely.
think this is the kind of earring that makes your outfit. It's summertime. You're going to wear your hair a little more simply, more ponytails, more simple. That pair of earrings really is
Yeah.
a wow. And so I love it in all three colors. And I have to say that the subtlety and the finishing and the texture on these earrings has to be Italy. Like
Has to
no
be
one
Italy.
else.
That's why I
They
went
just
to
can't.
Bloro, because they're so good at
Yeah.
doing this. And
Love those.
yeah, it's great. And they go away tomorrow, so probably around noontime, because they need the quantities. Because remember, Italy's closing,
Right.
and they've promised that they
Oh
can
my
make
gosh. We have been back and forth with Italy so many times over dates of advance orders and when the factories are closing, exactly what date and what can they do, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, oh my gosh. He's been, you know, on Zoom and on the phone many, many hours of the day.
Pazzo
And,
in Italian means crazy. And
crazy.
I've heard pazzo quite a bit the last week.
Yes. Pazzo.
Pazzo.
So this pair of earrings is another example of what the Italians do so beautifully. So this is a pair of earrings that to me has always looked like a tendril of hair, like the beautiful kind of long hair,
Did that help?
of a girl.
Okay.
and it just has this gorgeous, gorgeous curve
That's better. Thank you.
to it. You can see one. We have this in the white, in the rose, and in the yellow. And these earrings are absolutely, absolutely beautiful.
And I love earrings that twist and turn like this, because you talk about movement on the ear. Well, movement happens because of, obviously, as you move around, they move. But movement can also happen in the way you look at the earrings when they're on, because this has so much dimension that you're going to see all different directions. It's going to look different. The earring actually morphs into different shapes and things. So there's a way to wear it, but then when you look from one side, it looks different than the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love that about these. And it only, I liken this to if you were to pull taffy, a beautiful, you know, and you could just twist it and turn it. It's just a beautiful. I'm amazed,
I think
as many
they-
factories I've been to, that you watch them do this.
Yeah.
Not every factory can do this, and you only
Mhm.
find Italy doing stuff like this, where you turn earrings like this and things like that. Just there's nowhere else in the world that they
Isn't that beautiful?
have mastered that skill.
So also because this is going to be done out of tubing, and the reason that's important is because that makes it very lightweight on
Mhm.
your ear. Another country could do this, but it'd be solid. Then it
Yeah.
would be extremely heavy, and it would pull your ear down, and you would say, "Oh my gosh, I've had these on for an hour, and I have to take them
Yeah.
off." So only Italy has really the ability to do this craftsmanship in these beautiful, lightweight, elegant, because they learned this working in gold.
Yeah.
So it really has allowed
love
them
those
to
on
have the
you too.
techniques. They're
It-
so
This
they're
does
so
not
pretty.
do justice on the stand. I think it does justice when you look at it on the
Yeah,
ear, because
on the
you
ear,
really
it's
see fluid motion.
Gorgeous. So
Okay.
those earrings are also very popular. Absolutely loving those. Now, I want to talk about these rings because I love this idea. This is a set of 3 stack rings, and you get 1 in each color, and you get the whole set, right?
Yes, you get the whole set. And I love the way the setting is done in this because it's not your traditional setting. You can see that it's a pattern going on with each stone set specially into each stack ring, and then we've done this in yellow, white, and rose because the combination of these are so popular. But don't feel like you must wear all 3 together. The great thing is you can, and it's not overpowering. But if you want to wear individuals, think about wearing this with maybe one of your own rings, a wedding ring or something like that. It's just very simple. I love the fact that we are doing more stack rings here with stones, and they're very popular always when we introduce them.
So this is going to be round, square, round, square, round, square.
That's right.
All the way around. Beautifully, beautifully done. You get all 3 of them together. I love that. And then I'm going to move us along a little more quickly so we don't take too long.
Yeah.
We have this ear cuff, which is the coolest idea.
I love it too.
Now the ear cuffs are absolutely huge right now, and the great thing is this adds that multiple, the ability to have multiple things on your ear without having multiple piercings in your ear.
Yeah.
It's a really popular,
Yeah.
right now, the more on your ear, the better as far as the style goes. But I only have I have 1 pierce in my ear. I don't have more than that. And so I typically can't wear more than 1 thing, but now
Look how
because
cool
of
that
an
looks.
ear cuff, I can, and this is one that has that North Star facing forward. Look how great that is.
I'll come up from the close
Yeah.
up and you'll see it.
Isn't that pretty?
It's just so different. It's not, again, I use the word overpowering several times here because it's not. It's something of interest going up the ear, which is what's happening in every magazine. And every site you see, there's something that shows interest on the ear. It's not just about a simple pair of earrings you could wear, which are always beautiful, but if you want to step out a little bit of your comfort zone.
In a lot of cases, there's a lot on the ear, and it's a little more aggressive than is my style. I like things that are girly. I like things that are pretty. I like things that are a little more formal. I like things that are appropriate to me because I'm not 15. And I love the ear cuffs that we've been offering are ear cuffs that I love. The pave, the different styles. It really takes the ear cuff to a whole new level. It's not just a single age thing anymore. And I love that the pave has really given us, and we have looked literally around the world for the best ideas in ear cuffs, and we have absolutely found them. We cannot keep them in stock.
Keep them in stock.
Every time we offer one, they're gone. And this is a different look because it has that star on the front, which I think is fabulous.
I love it too. It's just, I mean, you think of ear cuffs and you think of sometimes, maybe a little ring or something like that. I like the fact that this one actually kind of spreads out a little bit on the ear with the star motif.
Gorgeous.
And of course, encrusted with stones. A little bit of subtle sparkle, but it's nice.
Perfect. So I want to remind you that tomorrow a number of these advanced orders go away. I'm going to give this back to David and show you some of the things coming up tonight. So again, it's Tuesday night, so I get confused. This is our Christmas in July tree. This is coming up later in the week, and there's so many beautiful things on there. And I have to say, this is the brand new tree that we're going to be offering this year. It's the new version of the Stars in the Sky tree that is actually being made only for us. No one else in the entire world is going to have that. Let me move this right there. Okay, so now coming up tonight at 8 p.m., it's going to be all about beautiful home decorating. And I do think that having a space that you love to live in is important to you emotionally. I think it's important to everyone. I think it's especially important to women. Not just a space that you're comfortable in, but a space that you love, a space that is beautiful, a space that you're proud of, a space that you love to always kind of improve and do different things to. So tonight we're going to have this beautiful blue and white chinoiserie pitcher. We're calling it a milk pitcher, and I love the style of this as far as the shape of the handle and the entire shape of the piece. How gorgeous is that? I love the softness of the blue and white in this one. I think it's a delicate look. So loving that piece. Hold on just a second, I'm going to turn this light off here because we're going to be seeing everything in a minute. Then we have these beautiful little finials with the birds. It's going to be a set of 2 with these whitewash finials. One has a resting bird on top, one has a bird in flight. Aren't they the sweetest? little whitewashed, beautiful detail, perfect little rustic things that just kind of finish off every arrangement. This beautiful box, and one of the things I was saying when I was talking about this box, there's always a video on each product page, is that I think in a lot of cases, if you go too casual with everything, it can end up being kind of too casual. I love having just a little hint of something that's a little dressier in your arrangement, and this box is going to be perfect. So from a nightstand to a dresser to an entryway to a coffee table or a bookcase, there's no wrong place for a beautiful little trinket box like this one. And of course the mirror behind is going to be matching, and the mirror behind is one that you can hang or you can lay down as a tray, whichever you prefer. But again, it's that beautiful kind of antique gold, gorgeous design, beautiful detail. Love that one. Then we have this beautiful bird cage. This is going to be a whitewashed kind of effect on the bird cage. Very delicate with the cutouts, and then you have a wood base at the base of it, which I absolutely love. You can put a figurine in this, you can put candles in this, you can put flowers in this. There's so many different things you can do with that, and it's gorgeous. Everything is on this beautiful tray, and this is a tray that is a whitewash finish with the mirror in the tray. This is one that we've offered before, and it has been very popular. You can hang it on the wall, or you can set it down as a tray, and it's absolutely beautiful any way you want to use it. Anyway, and yes, you see that I used a branch of dogwoods here. I love dogwoods, and we're going to offer the dogwood and blueberry bouquet coming up at 8 p.m. tonight as well. With everything else in this boutique, it is one of the most beautiful, beautiful combinations of dogwoods and blueberries. You saw that in the chinoiserie vase. This is one of the branches that is the dogwood and blueberry. Then of course we have this beautiful wreath that is the dogwood wreath going all the way around. That's really easy to hang. It's very lightweight. It's on a wrapped base, very, very lightweight. And then we have these beautiful candle holders. These are metal cutout candle holders, really kind of more like lanterns. They have a glass hurricane in them. They're going to be, again, that kind of antiqued verdigris hint with the gold. I have our LED flames in there. You can put candles in there. You can put fairy lights in there. There's so many different ways that you can use those, and they're absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. So when you're looking at everything in this boutique, it's easy to think, oh my gosh, that's amazing, but there are a few other pieces that are amazing as well. One of them is this beautiful throw pillow, and every time we offer the throw pillows, they're very popular. This is all embroidered on the front, and it's going to be pale grays and taupes and kind of like a hint of the greenish blue in there, ivory, cream. It has the simple basic back. Loving that, because the easiest way to redecorate a room is throw pillows. You throw it on the sofa, the chair, the bed. That's pretty easy. Then this candelabra. This has 25 candles. You know, I think it's that amazing dramatic piece that you want, whether that's going to be in the corner of a dining room, a living room, a foyer. This would be amazing next to a piano. If you had a piano, wouldn't that be stunning? Oh my gosh.
Sandra she wants that candelabra, she said.
Who did?
Sandra.
It's a stunning piece. I actually, in all honesty, I am offering this candelabra because I wanted it for myself. And, you know, it's one of those absolutely unbelievable pieces that if you were working for anyone else, they would tell you can't do it. But since I work for myself and I wanted one, we're offering it. So I love that candelabra. By the way, this was what everyone was commenting on in the background for our Italian jewelry show. We had this outside, and everyone would put flowers around the base of it. Everyone was commenting on this candelabra. It had the real candles in it, and they were melting, and it was so beautiful, and like Phantom of the Opera, Beauty and the Beast, and everyone was commenting on it. This is exactly that candelabra. So all of these beautiful ideas for home, dogwoods, blueberries, candelabras, the bird cage, the ornate mirror, the candle holders, all of these beautiful ideas are coming up tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So a lot of beautiful shopping coming up tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and I would definitely not want you to miss out on that one. So, oh, and very quickly, because we always have great fashion as well. This beautiful little sundress is coming up. So this is going to be one of those beautiful little sundresses you love for summertime. Gorgeous ornate detail here around the top. Beautiful fabrics and lace. A little bit of smocking in the back so it fits nicely. Adjustable shoulder straps. This is beautiful on its own, and it's gorgeous if you want to just throw a little wrap over it, a little cardigan over it, whatever you want to do. You can wear it casually, you can dress it up, completely up to you. It's absolutely, absolutely beautiful. So just want to mention this dress is coming up because it's stunning. We also have this beautiful, now we're calling this a kimono, and the way that I like to wear it is to do one button here and then tie this in the back. So you kind of have that open look and it goes in and out. You can wear this in so many different ways. I like to wear this with the tank and jeans, especially with the heel. It's fabulous, it's dramatic, it's summery, it's so cool. There's just a lot of different ways to wear it, and it's a really updated, more tailored version of the kimono that we've been seeing. Oh, I forgot to grab the kimono. We have one of my favorite lace kimonos ever coming up in this chat, and I forgot to grab it. I went upstairs and completely forgot. In black and white, definitely stay tuned for that because we have had a million requests for that one, and I don't want you to miss out on that one. That is for sure. All right, David, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Maybe I wonder what we could do to make that a little bit easier for you there.
No problem. Right here. That's where the cat looks.
Okay, we're good right here.
Yeah.
So this is, again, one of the things that I love that we do is we do just such a beautiful variety of jewelry and in so many different ways for you to enjoy it and really have something that you love to wear. One of the things that people are always commenting on is the leather cords. You know, you
Yes.
can completely change the look of a pendant if you wear it on a leather cord or if you wear it on a necklace. So this is one of my favorite cross pieces, and this is one that we were just showing recently,
Yeah.
been very popular. It comes on a long leather cord, it comes without or a chain. But some people, you know, have talked about, I love the leather cross that comes with that. I love the leather cord that comes with a cross.
Yes.
Can you offer it on its own? So a couple things. Number one, the cord that comes with the cross ties.
Yes.
I love that. Not everybody does. So what we did, and it's long. So what we did is we're going to offer a number of different lengths in a leather cord. Each of these lengths has a clasp, and so now you can have that beautiful, beautiful leather cord to put anything on,
Yep.
and it's going to be a great way to add to your wardrobe, have something else, just completely change the look of what you already have in your wardrobe, and it's stunning. So this is, what are the different lengths in the
So
cord?
this is 18, 24, 32, and 36. So we have 4 different lengths. I love the longer length of 36 inches wrapped twice. The 32 you could wrap twice. But please know one thing, that this like anything, it gets better when it is on, because when your heat warms up the cord, it gets
Mhm.
subtle and softer
Yeah.
and everything. So when you first get it, you might think, well, it seems a little stiff. It gets so much better the more you wear it.
Yeah, it
And
really does.
And this idea came out because a while back, someone did write to customer care, and they said, hey, listen, I have so many of your necklaces that I have with pendants, but I don't have a leather cord. Would you ever sell a leather cord on its own? And then many people have written us that. So this is the chance to get a leather cord from Italy, because Italy does this so well. It's the softest leather, and I do love the fact that you know, we have it in the 4 lengths. You can pick your length that you like, that you feel is great for maybe individual pendants that you own at home, or maybe other things that you like from us on our
Mhm.
site. But now you can get a cord on its own, which you've been asking for.
And I just want to show you how it literally just, you see how it's going to lay beautifully
Yes.
when you put
So you don't-
something on it.
It doesn't kink, doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like-
And I love, I mean, it just really does change the look of anything you already have to put it on a cord instead of a chain. It kind of doubles what you can do with the pendants that you have. This is such a beautiful, beautiful way to expand your wardrobe very affordably, because you're
Yeah.
making more out of what you already have.
Absolutely.
Which is a great way to go. And the quality of leather is very important. One of the things I always remind people of is whenever you have any leather, to store it separately from your other jewelry or in a
Yes.
sealed bag, because the chemicals used in tanning leather can affect jewelry around if it's next to each other because those chemicals go in the
Such
air.
a good point, Lisa.
And so that's just a little thing to remember. Anything you have leather, store it away from your jewelry or make sure it's in a sealed bag. But I love the fact that this is that high quality, like glove
So
leather.
soft.
So much of the leather out there now is really bad. It's very stiff.
Yeah.
It's not soft. It's not high end. This is beautiful. This is elegant. This is that high quality that you will want to put anything on. This is exactly the quality you would get if you were buying the most expensive piece of jewelry possible that came with a leather
Yeah.
cord. That's the quality of leather it is. So I love that we have it in different lengths. I love that you can really expand on what you already have. I love the fact that when you put anything on it, you're just going to see how it completely changes the look. And so that's your choice of leather cords. Also coming up this week.
And I can't
loving
wait for you to
those.
show it on the next product because I think
Yeah.
it looks so good on that.
All right, so I'm just going to keep this.
And I'll get rid of
And
this.
you can borrow that.
Okay.
All right, this is an example of one of the things that is so Italian. So Italy is known for their cameos, although the shell that the cameos obviously are carved from are generally not from Italy, they're from Portugal. But where they are carved is Italy. And it's one of the things that Italy is known for. And Italy has been known for being master carvers and master jewelry makers for centuries. So many, during the Renaissance, it was traditional for an artist to start in working with sculpture, with small sculpture, namely jewelry. So, you know, masters like Michelangelo started out making pieces of jewelry. It is a time-honored tradition in Italy. So cameo carving is just really a piece of Italian history. And I've
Absolutely.
never seen a cameo like this. I love this, with the 3 Bs.
First of all, there's so much weight to this because not only is it the cameo that is carved out of the shell, but it has a border of solid silver going around, 18 karat gold over silver, and has this beautiful pattern. Look at the border of it. There's this ribbed kind of just deep pattern into it. And look at the bail, Kia. If you could come up a little bit, I wanted to show that bail. Look how beautiful that pattern is on the bail. That's attention to detail. That is Italy. This is a cameo factory in Florence, one of the best in all of Italy because there's many cameo factories that just don't do the quality that we want. But the other thing I like about this is, so we introduced a cameo earlier last week in our Vicenza broadcast,
Yes.
and it was very popular. And I think people like the fact that while we love the traditional lady that's always on a cameo,
Right.
that was with an angel. And it's, you know, it's interesting. You can carve out an angel. It's not just about a lady. And here's something very special too.
Well, and I love, I do think that the setting on this is very important. It reminds me of, it truly does look like the setting on a piece of jewelry you would see on a painting of a woman from the Renaissance.
Yes.
You know, from a noble Florentine family, a noble Venetian house. You know, it looks like, oh my gosh, I was just in a museum and I saw
Yeah.
a painting of the Duchess of whoever wearing that, is what it looks like.
Absolutely.
It has this beautiful, substantial, important, time-honored Italian feel. It is so rich and
Yes.
so beautiful with the pearls and the carving. And of course, all the symbolism of the bee, which we absolutely
Yes, we
love.
love.
And you have that on there as well. And one of the things that David was talking about that, you know, so this comes with this gorgeous chain.
It's a beautiful chain, by
Yeah.
the way.
Love the chain, but it completely changes the look. And we did this in a few pictures just because it's so easy and it looks so good. You completely change the look if you put it on a leather cord.
And I think
now
that
it's a
this
whole
is
different feel.
another different feel completely. This I feel is the way a lot of the Italians would wear it. They would take a beautiful cameo like this and they would want to, you know, make it a little different with the leather cord. I wouldn't say the word edgier because I think it's just a beautiful another look without a chain. And I think it just comes across with that beautiful soft leather. And you see how the pendant weighs down the leather so you don't see anything in the leather. It's just very straight, smooth. I love this combination and creates an entirely different look. That's
Yeah.
why I love the fact that we're carrying these cords on their own.
So again, I love how it looks like 2 completely different pendants.
Yeah.
It's the same pendant. So it really does just expand the way you wear the jewelry
Yeah.
that you already love. Speaking of truly traditional Italy, I'll just put this over there. This bracelet to me is, again, so Italian. So this is a beautiful bangle that's actually made up of 5 separate bangles. And then what you have are these beautiful charms that go around the bottom of the bangle. So it's very much a couture look. It's a high-end look. It's the look that you would see from high-end Italian couture houses. And you have the double cross, you have the key, you have the religious medallion, you have the padlock and key, and they're all just right there at the perfect place. We have it in yellow and in white. It's a slip-on cuff on the design, and it's just that perfect look that reminds me of the two names together, Somebody and Somebody.
I know.
Somebody, starts with a T.
It
That is
does.
the Italian couture house.
It is the Italian couture house. And I love the fact that these charms are so perfectly scaled with the bangle. Everything, I'll emphasize again. Everyone thinks, when we do this, this is what we picked off the line and we just did that. We don't do that. This is two factories involved. First of all, the bangle itself comes from one factory that specializes in that type of look. They don't make the charms. So we had to send the bangle to another factory that specializes in the charms.
Right.
And so that's a lot of work because one factory doesn't know the other factory.
Not only that, but are you okay, Kia? Yes, try not to. Not only that, but one of the things that to realize is that this came from a concept that we sent them.
Yes.
We're constantly sending them concepts and saying, can you do this, but do it this way? Can you do this, but do it that way? Add these two together, do this and this. So this really started out as a concept. It went to CAD drawings.
Yep.
It was back and forth. It went to resin molds. It went to the first sample. This is something that was developed for you, so you're not going to see it anywhere else. It wasn't picked off a line, and I think it is absolutely so fresh and so Italian, and I love it in both colors.
And when Lisa describes the CAD part of this, it went back and forth 4 times because the first time we didn't like the scale of the charms with the bangle.
Mm-hmm.
Then we didn't like the charms themselves. We said, well, can you replace it with this charm because I don't think they flow together. So there's many different aspects before it even goes to production to get it right.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's important that when we do create an idea to give to a factory, that we want it to be perfect. It has to have our seal of approval.
So this is going to be your choice of the white or the yellow. I love all of the charms, and I love that when you put it on your wrist, it's just going to hang perfectly.
It does.
Which is fabulous and very, very Italian. Speaking of fabulous, this ring is such a gorgeous design, and this is that large, kind of a new version of the cigar band ring that has been kind of iconic for so long. This is a very wide band ring. It has the heart on one side. It says love on the other. It has the stones on the edges. And this is such a cool, beautiful look.
It really is. I love the boldness of this. Please order your size because we've actually taken care of that for you. So don't feel like, should I size up or not? Order your size on this. It's sizes 6 through 9. We've taken care of the rest for you. So it should fit you perfectly when you get it. I love the fact that this is bold, but I also like the fact that it's reversible. You can wear the love on one side, which is all has pave stones to make the love, and then the other side has the heart, which is just a simple design. Both looks beautiful. 2 looks in one, very comfortable to wear, as Lisa has said. And I just think that this is another idea.
Look what you started.
I know, Ki. It's just another look that we feel like you probably haven't seen before. And so that's our goal, is to bring you things that are kind of an aha. And I like this because of the boldness. I like the message that it brings. And I like that it's reversible so that there's 2 messages actually there.
No, I really do have a tickle in my throat. It's so funny. Must be going around this evening, along with the storms, probably the allergies somehow. So love both of those. Then we also have this pair of earrings that I wanted to show you because, again, one of the things I love is that we're bringing you different looks, different scales, different aesthetics, because you want to have different pieces of jewelry to choose from on a day-to-day basis. Jewelry is how, especially I think women, men more than ever now, because men wear a lot more jewelry now than they used to, but I feel like as a woman, you really express yourself with your jewelry and who you feel like that day and where you're going and everything else. So I love this look in an earring because it's a hoop, but it's not a traditional hoop. It is a modified hoop because it's going to be a rectangle that is wider on the bottom and smaller on the top slightly. So it's very flattering when you're wearing it. Rose, white, or yellow
Yes.
are the colors on that one, and that is just a really, really sleek, fresh look.
It is a very sleek, fresh look, and I love the fact that Blue Aura once again did this for us, and I always say that because the quality comes out great, the
Mhm.
craftsmanship, and the design innovation. Now, you think, okay, so what's so difficult about a rectangular hoop? But it is so difficult to curve in those directions to
Yes.
create the rectangle. It just doesn't happen naturally. It's very easy to make a round hoop. It's very easy to make an oval hoop because you have enough to arbor, they call it arboring the tubing, you can have enough of it to come around. But when you do something like this, you got to make sure that those are clean when they cut, and they have a lot of breakage.
Yes.
So they get it right finally, and then this is what it looks like, and it creates a different look on the ear, and that's what's important. It's not.
So I'll just
Yeah.
put one on. And I think I like this simple look, especially again, if you want to have something a little more understated or have an ear cuff, like I have an ear cuff still on my left ear.
I love it there, by the way, with that.
And I think this is definitely, I can't even tell if I have that in
Yeah.
You do?
quickly, but
Yeah.
you get the idea. So if you want more of a simple look in the earring because you're going to accessorize it with an ear cuff, then obviously these are absolutely perfect. They're lightweight, they're comfortable, you'll literally forget you have them in.
They kind of have a little bit of a designer feel to them, the way the sleekness is done on these earrings, and the fact that they are not round or oval. The fact that they are a little bit elongated, so it accentuates a woman's facial features, which I
Mhm.
always love in an
Yeah.
earring. It just brings out
Very
the best.
flattering.
Very flattering.
They catch the light too, don't they? Look
Yeah.
at that. Yeah,
They really do.
They really do. I'll just put the other one in so I match. We have these in rose, white, and yellow. They're absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And David, I'm gonna let you go back
Yep.
and get your last grouping of jewelry ready. You okay with that? And now we're gonna take a look at the tree. And you know what, Kia? Is it possible to shoot the tree from this camera?
Sure.
Just because I kind of staged it to that camera. I was in a hurry, so I did kind of a narrow. You could see what Kia has to go through to actually get to that camera right now. It's really a little more entertaining for me than it should be because he's like reaching around a light. All right, so this collection I love because it's going to be icy and snowy and pretty and Christmassy. And I do think that when it comes to Christmas, it's a little unexpected with all the blues, and I think it's absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. So number one, when you look at the top, that really large snowflake, that's going to be a large white glitter snowflake. It actually has a little ribbon on it so you can hang it. I just propped it up there on our Starburst tree topper. Isn't it amazing how many things I can do with that Starburst tree topper? Every time I do a tree, I am more amazed at that Starburst tree topper. So that is that beautiful snowflake, some gorgeous branches, ribbon, ornament. All of that is possible because you have that Starburst tree topper holding it all. Now, these two ribbons are going to be coming up, and I love using more than one ribbon. And this is going to be a beautiful glittery silver ribbon, and this is probably more like a 2-inch wide ribbon. It's wired, it's stunning, it's sparkly, it's pretty, it's so nice for Christmas. Then this soft white velvet, and it's not white, it's a soft white. That's wired as well. Look how beautiful they are together, and I love the contrast of the glitter and the velvet. Beautiful together, beautiful separately, easy to work with, gorgeous ribbon, love those. We have these beautiful branches, and these are so gorgeous. They're actually going to be like a soft golden ivory, if that makes any sense, with silver on the glitter. And they are so beautiful and flexible. So I took those branches around the top and then kind of just did a swoosh down with the branches. And they're so elegant, and they're so beautiful, and they're so high end. I mean, really, really gorgeous. So I love these branches. And I'm not sure where, oh, down here, right, nope, up here. There you go. So I love the branches. I think they're absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Now over here, you see these gorgeous little, kind of little snowflake garlands. These are done on little acrylic crystals. They're so pretty. They're gonna have, hexagons. They're gonna have snowflakes. They have a loop on either end. These are so nice for really putting in a tree, and they add that sparkle and that snowflake and that icy feel that I love for wintertime, and super, super easy to use. And then ornaments. Do you see this ornament with the beautiful soft blues and the texture. This is done in glass. That's going to be one in the set. Then we have this beautiful dark blue, kind of a night blue in this quilted pyramid look. That's another one in the set. And then right down here is the third in the set. And those are going to be those large, beautiful glass ornaments. I absolutely love those. They make so much of a difference in the tree. Really, really beautiful. Then we have the one right above it. This is European glass. So this is completely made in Europe, beautifully done, all done by hand. One of the things that we are well known for is our European glass ornaments, and these definitely do them justice in this soft, soft blue. Then we have these, and these are so snowy and icy. It looks like glass with ice crystals, and it's going to be finial, onion, and round, and you have more ice crystals on the top, fewer on the bottom, and it really looks like it's been hanging outside and there's ice on it. It's so beautiful. I have to say, when I first was looking at these, I thought, they're pretty, but I'm not sure if they're going to show up in the tree, you know, because they're clear. And then you put them on the tree, and boom, it is this instant icy effect. Isn't it gorgeous? How it doesn't disappear, but it doesn't overwhelm. It's just perfect. So I love all three shapes in this, and that is definitely coming up in this Christmas collection. In the background, you're seeing these snowflakes. There's going to be 2 different sizes in these snowflakes, and these are so easy to decorate with. You just simply put them where you want in the tree, and they fill, and they're fabulous, and they look all big and fluffy and icy and snowy. Love those, love those, love those. Oh, I almost forgot. These beautiful, aren't these gorgeous? These are another, some more of the glass ornaments, and it has all the beautiful beads, beautiful, beautiful soft blues, and that's going to be the round and the finial are the 2 in those. So when you look at this tree, it's all different blues. You have the big snowflakes, the smaller snowflakes in here. You have the icy effect. You have the ribbons. It's so pretty, and it's so icy, and it's so snowy. And then, of course, that lends itself to the little snowmen. Look how cute they are. Hello, little snowman. Does he have eyes? Wait, they're there. Hello. And you have these little snowmen. This one has a little Santa hat on, his little check scarf. And then this one has this, he looks more like a little tobogganer. Look how cute he is with his little hat and scarf. And they just, aren't they the cutest? Oh my gosh, they're little rosy cheeks from the cold. So we have those little snowmen that are absolutely adorable, I have to say. And then, what could every girl use for Christmas? The biggest diamond ever. Is this too much? What do you think?
That's great.
Perfect.
Honey?
It's small.
So this to me is, I think this is the ultimate gift, because it's just going to sit on your dresser. It's going to sit on a nightstand. It's going to sit on the vanity in the bathroom. It's going to sit on your desk at work. You know, it's just this perfect, like, oh my gosh, could you have possibly found a bigger diamond? So I love this big, beautiful, gorgeous crystal. And that is also coming up this week, but I think that's fabulous. So many great ideas, so little time. And I do think that if you love Christmas, it makes so much sense to really get started now, so that you have everything you want to decorate with. You don't have to wait. You can start as early as you like. If you use the pre-lit artificial trees like I do, I love real trees, but I love these, stars in the sky trees, so that's what I use. I love being able to decorate really early, because I don't have to worry about, will the tree last until Christmas, A lot of people will say, I'd like to put my tree up earlier, but it's a real tree and then it's going to dry out, and I don't want it to be a hazard, or it's an artificial tree. I start decorating. We will start our actual Christmas season end of September, beginning of October, so these will get redone a million times. They'll last beautifully, and I can decorate as early as I want because I have everything ready to go. So that's what Christmas in July is about, having everything ready to go. And that is just a beautiful, icy, snowy tree. And I love the warmer tones in white, the cooler tones in white, the icy and the blues all together. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that is our Christmas in July tree coming up this week as well. Very quickly before David comes back in, I just want to show you that we do have some solar coming up this week. These are beautiful, beautiful little lanterns with the bulb hanging down, and you can see the sun lights it, and then the bulb lights up. These are perfect in all 4 colors. Beautiful for lining a walkway, beautiful, you know, wherever you have shrubbery planted, kind of putting in between, along a sidewalk and a planter, either side of a front porch. I mean, there's just so many different places where a little accent of light makes all the difference. I have a light garden in back, so it's a flower garden during the day, and at night it's a light garden with all the solar. Absolutely love it. Also, very, very quickly, cutest little bag ever. This is going to be Python print in your choice of 2 very, very fabulous colors. And there's a number of different ways that you can carry this and use it, but it's the perfect size, and this is also coming up this week. Just want to give you a quick look at that. And we have a few of our status scarves, which I absolutely love. Look how gorgeous. This one is done in all the beautiful bright tones. It looks like it cost thousands of dollars. It did not. And then this one is back. We can't even keep this in stock. Every single time we offer this, it's a stampede. So this is also coming up, and it is one of my personal favorites too, so I get it. All right, David, come on back. I think I have hit most of. There's a beautiful kimono in this that I stole, and I have it upstairs, remember, and I forgot to bring it down. So please watch your email for that. Want to remind everyone that tonight is not every detail of every item. It is just touching on every item. It's a preview. The best way to know it's coming up is to subscribe to our email list, and that's super easy. Go to liserobertson.com, and in the top you'll see email. Click that, or go all the way to the bottom and you can subscribe there, or hit the shop tab and there'll be a pop-up box and you can subscribe there. Or if you just prefer to send somebody an email about it, you can send us an email at customercare@liserobertson.com and we'll help you sign up for the email.
Perfect.
Every day at noon Eastern time, there's a new collection, and an email goes out that says, here's what you can shop for. Every evening at 8 p.m. an email goes out. It'll be either, here's what you can shop for. If it's Monday through Thursday, we have evening boutiques. Or it'll be, here's a preview of tomorrow, because it'll be a link to the preview blog. So you'll always know what's coming up the next day, and you won't forget to shop. The emails are super important. Okay, now, David's back with a pair of earrings that I absolutely love. We were talking about how the look right now is to have multiple things on your ear. This is going to have the look of 2 things on your ear, but it's actually 1. And this is the Couture-inspired double hoop earring.
Yes, and this is by our friends. Our designer, who is inspired by 18 karat gold designs all over the world, and designers, and she's put her own spin on this by creating 2 hoops in 1, which is great because, remember, we were telling you the look in earrings today is to have, just kind of fill your ear, and this is a way to get 2 looks, and we offered this once before and it was very popular, sold out very fast, so we're bringing it back again, and the reason I believe this is popular is because of how this looks on the ear. It's not on the stand. It just looks very special. It has an omega back finding, so it always faces forward, but it just looks so different than your traditional hoop, and that's what I love about it, and that's what you also loved about it. So you'll see it on Lisa.
Very cool.
It's just,
yeah,
it's just very different, and you know, you feel like if you, I just feel like if you were going to the grocery store,
right?
Someone would look at you and say, oh, that looks like a very interesting earring you're wearing.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Where did you get it from? I just think that it's something that's so fresh.
And it's interesting because usually I would think the smaller hoop would be on the outside, but when we tried this a number of ways, David and I both agreed the smaller hoop on the inside is what shows up, just to give you an indication of how we love to wear it, because I think you'll love to wear it the same way. So this is going to be your choice of colors.
Yeah.
This is coming up. This is that factory where everything is done by hand, so it really has the scale of and the fineness of course, 18 karat gold and diamonds.
And one of the things I always want to mention to you is that you have the stones on the front and you have the stones on the inside. So no matter which way you turn, you're going to see the sparkle. And that's, I mentioned that because it's a lot more labor to do stones on the inside, and that's what they've done here, and it's so absolutely stunning. It's just beautiful, easy to wear, not heavy, very...
you know what? I'm sorry, I just realized that we have like 3 minutes left.
Oh.
Okay, so I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so this beautiful cross, I love crosses, especially crosses that are a little bit different. I love that this is once again a non-traditional use of pearl jewelry.
Yeah.
I love a pearl strand as much as the next girl, but I want something that's going to be a little bit different in a
Yeah,
lot of cases.
yeah.
So this is going to have the pearls on the body of the cross, and then of course the stones at the ends and the center.
This is also our design, by the way. We gave them this
Beautiful.
idea, and I
Yes.
love it. I just love
I
the way
think
they've
it turned
done
out beautifully.
Very difficult to make. Pearls have to match up perfectly.
Yep.
These are 5 to 6 millimeter cultured pearls. And
Beautiful.
I love how it's finished on the ends.
Then we have, very quickly, this ring, which is absolutely stunning. Now this is a beautiful citrine in the center, and it's going to be that deep kind of Madeira color
Yes.
in the citrine. It's a regular citrine. And then you have rhodolite garnet, you have regular garnet, no, you have
And ruby.
rhodolite, amethyst, and ruby
And ruby.
surrounding it. So you have this melange of purples and reds.
Yes.
It's so gorgeous.
It's very
Done in black
upscale.
rhodium.
I love the combination. The designer is so well thought out. The placement, everything is so refined in this, and it looks gorgeous. That Madeira citrine, just so you know, it's the rarest of the citrines, and it's the most expensive of the citrines, because the deeper the citrine, the more higher end it is.
Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. That looks like Madison Avenue all the way.
Yeah.
All the way. Loving that. And then, of course, we also have this beautiful little butterfly necklace. This is one that we offered before, and it was so unbelievably popular. It was gone in a matter of moments. So we're able to bring this back for you, a chance to get it one more time, yellow or white, and that is also coming up in this week. So it's been kind of a crazy day because it's Tuesday and we all thought it was Monday, just because that's what it feels like when you weren't in the office yesterday. You know how that goes. Want to remind you, all the beautiful home behind us is coming up at 8 p.m., including the Candelabra over there. So that's a truly, truly signature piece. And don't forget, every day at noon, a new collection goes up and an email goes out. Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, a new collection goes up and an email goes out. And the other evenings, the email still goes out because it's still going to have the link to the preview blog at the end, so that you know what's coming up the next day and you don't have to wait. That's, black belt shopping, which is always good. So thank you all so much for keeping us company. A little unusual doing on a Tuesday evening. We have a lot coming up this week. It's been kind of crazy here already, but we do thank you for keeping us company, and enjoy your shopping, and we'll see you next Monday.
Bye, everyone.